Somebody's got to tell them, right?
Might as well be us.
Hey, everybody. How are you? Josh is pumped. He's got some stuff to tell y'all.
Who? Wait, hold on. No. You can't put it on me.
This is his show.
No. What up, Miss Sharon? No.
Let me see who I got in here. Hey,
Yeah.
Pilgrim. Hey, D. What's up? TT1.
TT.
Hey, Michigan. I hope you and the kiddos are feeling better. I know y'all weren't feeling bad. Y'all are feeling bad. Have fun on that vacation, I see. Hey, Kevin. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm going through here quickly. Katrinka's in here. How are you? I saw you earlier. JRC Homestead, good to see you. Oh, elbow surgery. I'm praying for you. Yeah, we'll decipher your emoji communication there since you can't type. If I've missed anything, put everything in all caps. Scream out Josh or KC so we see it, or we get over here and get squirrel.
That's right.
Jane, how are you?
Katrinka.
Hey, Random.
What up, Random?
And I hope I haven't missed anybody. I'm scrolling through here fast. Jersey Girl, how are you? I appreciate all of you being in here, truly. I do.
Yes.
Hey, JHT Survival, how are you? You're hustling. You're always hustling. I watch you. JHT Survival. If you haven't seen him, go check out his channel. He's just down to earth. He's just taking you along on his adventures. I appreciate him. Hey, Sandy and Sandra. I have a couple of Sandras and Sandys. I have to keep them all straight. Miss Sharon's in charge. Listen to her. She knows. I tell you every week, this is her channel. She knows what's
always
up.
Yeah.
All right. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. But anyways, all right, Josh.
Hey, let's ask him.
Well, he don't want to be put on the spot.
What up, Huckleberry?
We all know what's going on, and some things are over top. But it's so heated. I think things are just about to implode.
Man, let's ask the chat. Hey, where do y'all want to start at, chat? What's on your mind? I know y'all been seeing the same thing we've been seeing. What's on your mind?
Yeah, and it's at all fronts. It's the whole Middle East. I think it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw things down there, guys, for us, and put it in all caps. You got to get our attention if it's directly towards us, because
Native,
I'll miss it. Hey, Native.
That's the man,
brother.
That is the man with all the info right there. Seriously.
It is. Native's the number one.
Yeah, for real. Seriously.
Oh, much thank respect, you, TT1. We've been back at it.
Yeah.
Me and Josh, because see, this is how.
What?
Josh got MIA, and he's busy. And I'm like, what are you doing? Are you okay? He's like, I'm just painting my car. I'm just doing this. I'm like, okay, you have me worried. And then he'll be like, we got to go on right now. We got to talk about this. We got to try this stuff. I'm like, there's no in between with Josh.
I'm sorry.
No, so when he says go, I'm like, okay, like right now, I'm going to push the button. Don't even back out.
I'm sorry.
That's just Josh. That's just how he is.
Man, when I start seeing things, I get worked up. That's all it is.
It is. There's certain things, dude. There are certain things that kind of like, man, this is we got to talk about this. And there's certain things I'm like, yeah, let's not get excited. These are distractions and different things. But
yes,
that deciphering.
Calm me down. Hey, today, Saturday, I had to do a little bit of work, so I went to go see a client at an assisted living facility. Right. Lovely person. But I was just thinking as I was driving out, this person has no idea of what is going on in the world around. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're oblivious to everything. Right. But I was driving out and I was just thinking, like, man, I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay on top of what's going on. Obviously, something's coming. 2030, all just everything. And like, can you just imagine the families that have people in these facilities across the country? There's thousands of them.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to go and get them and bring them home. Just like if medications aren't available, if something totally goes left, there's so many things that I didn't think about that I think a lot of people haven't thought about. Adriana, that we just hadn't thought about. And
and I think we talk about that. There's that balance of don't live with your head in the sand. Be aware, do the things, the list, the routine, how it goes, but not being so consumed with it. Don't be so consumed with it that because people, it can overtake you. People become paralyzed because they're almost, it's like, this is how containing you. I'm like, you still have to live. You still have to find peace and joy in your everyday life. You got to do the things. and then you got, you do what you can.
Yeah.
There's that fine balance.
Man, I'm over here playing video games. Once I get off this, I'm gonna take off my hat and grab some snacks, and I'm gonna start playing some video games. So don't think like just Josh is over here like, oh my God, the sky's falling.
He's not, guys. I'm telling you.
Do the things and live your life. What's coming is coming. That there's no way around it. Casey, ask me what you asked. Ask them what you asked me when we first went on.
I think it's. Do you think this is Luke 21:20? That?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Do you?
Man.
Because we talk about the spiritual side of all of this.
Yeah.
Right?
We're going all over the place. Yeah.
We're just gonna be all over, but that's how we do anyways. But it says, but when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then you know that desolation is near.
Yeah. Casey. Where do we start? Look, Casey, the last couple of weeks, there was almost nothing to talk about. Seriously, there was nothing going on. Things were still happening, but it was kind of like, okay, just hang on and keep prepping, and now it's like, boom, everything is going left.
Always that quiet before the storm.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's like when it gets eerily quiet, I'm like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's about to happen? I mean, that makes me more uneasy when it's like, man, it's just a lot. There's a lot going on. It just does.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what we had, because it was like everything kind of quieted down, and then it's going off. But then also we were talking about all these different things, all these people, all these countries involved, all these people, and then I'm like, why is the Red Dragon so quiet? Because that makes me nervous. I'd rather them be talking a bunch of trash than for them to be as quiet as they are.
Man, Casey, look, no country on this planet is going to face us straight up, one-on-one. It's not going to happen. The Red Dragon, they are sitting there rubbing their palms. They see it coming. It's going to be 3 fronts. We talked about this. 3 fronts. Tell me if I'm wrong, Chad. Fam, 3 fronts. Right now, we've got UKR and Russia.
Right.
So Russia, they've got their hands full. They can handle the situation, but still, they've got their hands full somewhat with UKR, proxy, us. Right. We're going to keep funding them. We got the printing press while we still have it. We're going to keep sending money. We're going to keep sending armaments. We're going to try to keep them busy, because if they totally turn left, then we're coming in, and they know that. So they got to keep their eye on that. But then now we have the second front, the Middle East. And this thing is it's a powder keg. Just wait. I don't even think we understood how much of a powder keg this Middle East thing is. And that's what's got me feeling this sense of urgency. Those aircraft carriers will never leave that region. It is impossible until either a nuke is dropped or the conflict is done, until Iran is leveled. What we have over there will not be allowed to leave. They can't. If they do.
Well, I mean, what was it, Navy? Was it like yesterday? Was it yesterday? They, again, they intercepted, I think it was like 5 missiles, things came up. And you see those things. Well, am I wrong? I mean, that is us. That is the U.S. being involved, right? That's involvement. And all those other countries came forward, and they were not. They didn't try to hide it. They said if you directly get involved in this, X, Y, Z is going to happen. We're going to take it as this, whenever. My side of that is, man, this administration, they want WW3 to pop off so bad, they're going to push every angle that they can push.
Casey, let's tap in.
Get it.
So I always say, look, I'm a simple guy, y'all. Look, I wasn't in the military, the Navy, the Air Force. I'm a simple guy. I don't know exactly how this stuff works. You guys probably know a whole lot more than me. But you mean to tell me it was a cruise missile? It wasn't one of those homemade rockets that they've just been lobbing over into Israel from Hamas. Right. It was a cruise missile. You mean to tell me that they didn't know that those carriers were detected and put it down? You mean to tell me that Saudi Arabia, the coast where it traveled over, yeah. You mean to tell me that Saudi Arabia didn't know there was going to be cruise missiles flying over their country?
Yeah.
This is some kind of setup. I don't know if they're testing to see if we're really willing to step in.
I'm sure they're going to test the waters, because they have to. But like, if even about the whole gas thing, if things get Iran itself gets crazy with them.
Oh no.
Well, when our gas $15, a gallon, I mean, gosh knows what that situation's been going. That's going to happen.
Casey, a couple years ago, I don't know what the conflict was. It was something. And this is when it first hit like on my map, but it's the Strait of Hormuz, the waterway where 25% of all the oil in the country it goes through.
Right.
And they were saying like, because I don't know, it was a couple years ago, but it was something like it was a really big watch where we were like, Iran, if you even think about it, we will come in and lay waste to you. The only thing that Iran has to do, and they just opened their silos.
Yeah, I was about to say they opened their silos. Was it 2 days ago or something?
We're
like
beyond
this past week.
We're beyond that. So the only thing they have to do is, and they've got thousands of these mines, these big circular mines. Right. They just have to just put them out in the Strait of Hormuz. That's it. No conflict, no shooting, no fighting. Just take their ships and mine the entire Strait of Hormuz. And guess what? Our gas goes to, seriously, like you said, between $12 to $16 a gallon. A gallon.
A gallon.
That's my sense of urgency.
Yeah. And you mean truly is, you can only store so much gas. It's not even, you can't do that like you can like water.
Casey?
Not for the
Look, if gas was ever to go that high, and we would have no control of it. Supposedly, we've already tapped our strategic reserves to a certain extent. We're low.
Yeah. If
gas went that high, like I said in the previous video, all those Amazon rinky-dink things that you purchased, that's like $10. You're like, oh yeah, $10. Who cares? Yeah, I ordered. Boom. When those things go to like 40, when everything that costs 50 goes to 250, when everything that costs 100 goes to 400, guess what's gonna happen? It ain't gonna be shipping. When 18-wheelers, when diesel goes to, if gas goes to $12, $15 a gallon, diesel's going to 20. Yeah. Nobody can afford shipping rates at those prices. Yeah. So, and Iran knows this. So the fact that they've opened their silos, the fact that they've raised the black flag and said we are at war, the fact that they've already come out openly. What up, Rip?
What's up, Rip?
But that's what I'm saying, Casey. That's my sense of urgency. The fact that Iran has already stated, if they were quiet, then we could be like, oh, well, we don't really know what they're going to do. They've come out and said this is going to be war.
Yeah.
So mine the Strait of Hormuz, and the shit's going to hit the fan right here once they do that.
Yeah. Well, we what did we say? What have we been saying for a while? We're like, it's not going to be one. We kept saying, and our focus was more the red dragon and the bear and all that type of stuff. We kept saying, we said it's in the whole Taiwan. It's going to be all that. And we said it's not going to be just one thing. A bunch is going to be like a domino effect. It's all going to start popping off at the same time. And then in my side of spiritually and different things, I always said, no matter what is going on, how insane it looks, how the urgency if it looks anywhere around the world, keep your eyes in Israel. And now I'm like, I think it's going to come. It's going to come. It's going to come from. I think it's going to be once one goes hot and it's like full on. Like this is it. I think it's going to be all over.
You have been telling me that, Casey, and I was like, oh, Israel.
It's quiet over.
It's quiet over there.
I was like, keep your eyes on Israel. I've been saying that. And that's always been a thing.
You told me that multiple times. Yeah. And it's here. It's like boom, front and center.
It was going to have to come that way.
Casey.
And I think that this may be the final thing that kind of pushes everything over into it. Maybe. I just don't think. WW3 is inevitable at this point. It's coming, or it's already started. Like I go back and forth and say it's here. It's what it is. Already here. Now until until it gets to the point that they actually admit it and say we're in this, I think we'll already be in it before they go to that.
I think it's coming. And I've always said, I think the first shot across the bow was the thing. Seriously, the thing. Yeah, I think it really was, because everything spiraled after that. And they've always said that whenever there was a global pandemic, that a world war. Did I say something?
Still right, Casey. That's why he's always like, "No, we're gonna do it on your channel."
I'm not doing live. I'm
not doing lives. Put on your channel.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's okay.
I'm the master of videos. That's my forte. So I'm going back to that. The lives are too fancy. They're too fancy for me, man. You got to keep up with the chat. And
it's not that bad. These people know I'm over here just chilling. Y'all see Sunday. You know how I'm Sunday. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Okay.
Hey, that's it. Look, and then too, I think about that because everything that I'm seeing unfold, I still always have to go back to the 2030. Own nothing and be happy. I always have to go back to that. All right, so let's Casey, I do this in my head all the time, man. I'm sorry. But so let's go left and let's talk about the border a little bit. Cause man, if y'all ain't prepping, if y'all don't feel this sense of urgency, please get water. And Rip, I'm not saying this to you, Pilgrim. I'm not saying this to you, Montana, Kevin, y'all, the Watchmen, TT, y'all already know this. I'm saying this to people who may stumble across this live, who just by chance they just clicked on it and they had no idea what's going on. Please go stock up on water, 2 to 3 weeks worth of water.
I know, just buy a little. And my thing is, if you just buy a little extra every time, you're ahead of the game.
Yeah,
just keep a little bit every time. Hey, McBean.
What up, McBean? You don't have to. Yeah,
but like I'm tired of, and I don't know why it irritates me, but probably because it's so severe. I'm like, oh, I'm just, this border crisis and everything. I'm like,
yeah, let's go.
It's a full-on invasion, so let's just call it what it is.
Let's go.
Stop playing around. That's what it is.
It is.
And I'm telling you, these other countries and different things that have been going on, and even the Red Dragon's Quiet, I'm like, they're already here. And we've been saying, we were like, it's going to happen from within. And we said, I don't think it's going to come in like these other, what we're seeing on the Middle East. I said, I think it's going to be from within because they've set up house here. They've
Casey,
been laying quiet. They're waiting for their go alert, go time.
Yes. No, seriously. I wrote something down because I was doing some research. Buzzwords. I don't know. It's called UNIT 910. This is a real. It's supposed to be the black ops of your boy of Hezbollah. And I did some research. In 2017, there were 1,000 joint cases tracking these people. In 2017, 1,000 cases on these people, following them, tracking them, and you can just imagine where we're at now. 1.5 million immigrants have crossed the border from 2021 to now. At least that's what they have recorded.
That's the numbers they're even giving. Yeah.
FBI director warns increasing threats and spikes. I'm reading off my little blackboard. Seriously. Right. So these are the states that are most targeted right now: New York, Michigan, North Carolina, and California.
Yeah.
It won't take much. And I'm telling you, they said that a majority of the immigrants that were coming through these years, they were Middle Eastern men. Of course, Middle Eastern men. They were Chinese, but majority of them were military-aged men.
Of course, where are the women and children? And don't get me wrong, there are people who leave. So everybody calm down. Don't get worked up, break your fingers in trying to go off on me. But there are people who come over that are trying to escape. There's different things. I get it. That's everywhere. But come on now. When 90% of them or something coming over at least? Yeah.
So I'm driving. I'm thinking to myself, in between, work and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, if I was one of these countries that was a non-US ally, I'd despise the US.
Right.
What do you think would be our weaknesses? What do you think they would see as ways to kind of mess things up over here? It's not through militaristic means, because that's not going to happen. And anything military, we're going to handle it. It's our freedoms.
Yeah, first world problems. And when they strip that away,
yes.
And they hit that grid when people lose their mind. And then all it's going to take is when they cause chaos among us already,
yes,
here. It's just look how we see it and repeat all the time. They'll devour each other. And they know that.
Yeah. The number one reason that the FBI and intelligence agencies aren't making it more known that we have these CELLSs here is because they don't want hate crimes to go up, which they would. Yeah. All right. So our weaknesses, it's our freedom. It's the fact that this is the only place where you have the freedom to worship whoever you want to worship, to be whatever religion you want to be.
Right. That liberty over here that we don't have, that they don't have over there. Yeah.
Mixed society, races, creeds, colors, all that from everywhere. And then it's our economy. We're spoiled. Man, we got flat screen TVs. We got these big houses. We can drive SUVs. You name it. look, you can buy a 300,000. I can't afford it. You can buy a 300,000 house and put down 5% and you're in. You can't do that abroad. You need all of the money up front and boom, there it is. We are spoiled, and they know that.
Yeah, and oops, I'm just hitting stuff all over. This is why he has me host, guys, every time. Whatever.
Yeah, that's a strong comment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, TT1. I mean, it's lying awake, and the thing is, they are so patient.
Yeah.
We see things as like here talking about being spoiled and everything. Ours is we've been in that society of that instant gratification, that drive-through type lifestyle. It's like, oh, y'all been like, how many people tell us all the time? Oh, y'all been saying for so long something's going to happen. A lot of people will hold on, like, oh, it kind of looks like, man, I went a whole week and nothing popped off yet. It ain't gonna happen, and then they just go on.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And we haven't even tapped into the election 2024. Man, we are gonna look. I think we're gonna. I've always said it, and y'all can go back and watch previous lives and videos. I've always said, Casey, this election is gonna be on life support. We're gonna barely stumble into this election, and it's gonna be an election, a legit like this 1776 type stuff, by the people for the people.
Yeah. Well, but even like when this next one comes along, I'm kind of like, is it gonna be civil? Pop off here too at the same time?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Because I'm like, and we've been saying I'm like, something major has to go down before elections. They have to have that. I don't even know how this is going to function, that they're going to, but anyways, that's that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be so many things at once. We've been saying that. It's going to be that domino effect. It's going to be everything at one time. The things that people forgot about and like, oh, well, that just kind of went quiet. It didn't go anywhere. And then all of a sudden it's going to go off with everything else.
I think it's going to be factioned. It's going to be factioned off this election, big time, majorly, out in the open. Yeah, seriously, you probably won't be able to go anywhere around wherever the elections are going to be held, because they're not going to allow you by armaments. They're going to be protecting the people who they feel is supposed to be the president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm giving this thing weeks.
That's the Middle East, like time frame. Nobody knows a time frame, so don't get all excited. Exit chat. But I mean, sometimes I do, and then sometimes I think it's going to come in the winter. Okay. But then I'm like, things are boiling over point in the Middle East.
Yeah.
But
hey,
what y'all think, guys? Put it down. Throw it down there.
Hey, the first front is UKR and Russia. The second front is the Middle East. The third front is going to be Asia. When Asia gets involved, I ain't doing no more videos. I'm be like, hey, sorry, peace out. This is too real.
I don't even know KC. I don't know her.
I'm locking down. I'm locking down. I don't have time to talk. When Asia flares up. What did it say? Keep no records wrong.
I'm trying to look over here.
I love it, Random. I love it, seriously.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, I see a lot of people. I'm like, that's how I am too. I'm like, is there ever gonna be? I don't know that we're ever gonna have any normalcy in what we've known in history for that to be again.
In the midst of a flare up in the Middle East, a war in the Middle East, and UKR, and an election. And look, there's a couple ways this election can go. Yeah. TT1. There's a couple ways. And they're in control. This Middle Eastern thing could flare up so bad that they almost have to declare a military LD. You know what I'm saying? We've been calling it martial law, but they won't call it that.
Maybe they're not gonna call it that. They won't, because the people who are still have on their blinders, they know that word, they know that phrase, that what that means. But if they call something else, they'll be like, no, that's not what this is.
Right.
And then they'll just go along.
Yeah.
If they just paint the bus with the side that they're on or what they believe, they'll get on it.
Yes.
Don't get on
but they right now, so not only are these conflicts like really starting to just explode, but here at home, it's opening their options, their playbook. It's happening for them. So,
and we've been talking about those playbooks way back when me and you and Appalachian PIA were on.
Man, I miss her, man.
I do too.
If you're watching Appalachian
anywhere, we miss you.
Yes, we love you and we miss you. Where are you? All right, I'll stop.
I know, but we've been talking about that.
Yeah.
since back then, since we were all on here, we were talking about their playbooks.
Absolutely, Watchmen. Hey, Watchmen. And I know I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Saturday. I get to enjoy myself.
That's how we do that. That's how we do it over here, anyways.
He's saying that the other world powers have aligned themselves against the U.S. Hey, I don't know if the U.S. really knew how much of a response they would get. Again, I don't know what these different countries have. I know they say Iran's got just mountains filled with cruise missiles and all this. I know they took down one of our top secret drones in one piece. So that tells me they're not to be played with, but they are. The Middle East is going to be the religious aspect of this World War III. And I was worried. And I said it time and time again. I said, look, when this thing turns religious, a lot of things are going to change. And that's what's happening. We're watching Middle Eastern countries align. Countries we didn't think would stand up. They're standing up, and they're not even sugarcoating it.
Nope.
Yeah. Man, it's a lot going on, Casey.
I know. I know this is you. I knew. I saw you changed it. I knew it was you. But I didn't call you that because I knew you had changed it.
What up, Dark Angel?
But I have to stop myself because I will once. I've had a couple people change their thing, and I'll still call them.
Yeah.
The other thing. Oh, so let me ask you about this. Did y'all see all the thing about the U.S. conducted the radioactive and chemical testing thing at the? Can I say that?
I don't know. I'm listening though. Look,
I'm not on there. Y'all know why. The nuclear test site in Nevada. They did that, and they did it just after, like a couple hours after.
What was it?
The bear revoked the ban on atomic weapons testing.
Don't say it.
And a couple hours after that, the U.S. conducted a drill on those type of weapons in Nevada at a test.
What was it? You think it was just like
chemical testing? You like nuclear?
Man, all these channels talking about some type of isotopes and something. The Bears talking about this was a total mass destruction weapon, and they're trying to figure out what is it. Apparently, the Bear and the other people, they're trying to figure out what was it. This apparently is something new, and I guess it threw off sensors. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking it threw off sensors that we don't know about yet. Right. 20 years ahead.
Yeah.
But they're worried about it.
Can we even trust our own that we shouldn't be worried about here? But whatever.
The draft.
Yeah. Y'all. See, is McBean still in here? McBean, if you're in here, tell me.
The draft.
Him and I were talking about this other day. I think if they do that, I think there will be such an uprising craziness here. Because the thing is, hear me out. Things in the world today, in the military here today, is not like it was before. Okay. And so people are not going to be lining up to go fight for the cause in the government that is here now.
Yes.
They're not going to do that. And if they do that, I think it's going to be an issue. But this is my thing. They've tried to destroy and strip that away so much. Mm-hmm. They obviously, they've got all these proxy wars. And so I'm like, they want us to fall anyways. Us our own. Yes. They want us to fall anyways. And so I don't know that they would do that. McBean and I talked about that. He said,
really?
No, he didn't think so. If he's in here, he'll tell you. Yeah, him and I were talking about it. We were emailing talking about it.
See, man, that's a sticky situation. Seriously. Because we're going to have to show face.
Can you imagine what they would get? I'm just like, look, and I'm always, people, you do you. I'm going to do me. You just do your thing. Don't, shove it in my face. Don't shove it in your face. But can you imagine what, I would just be like, please just leave it alone. We're better off low numbers than to have just, I'm just going to call it like it is. And what we have to pick from in this day and age. But anyways.
All right. So talking about the draft and numbers and everything. So the IDF now, I guess, is feeling some kind of way. And this is what Potato came out and said, maybe they should hold off on the invasion until more, people being held captive are released. I'm getting all the signs and indicators that, and even the IDF I've heard a lot about their willingness, and I know they're ready to go because of what happened. But the numbers, they've woken up a giant that I don't think that they.
The thing is, they're not going to be able to backpedal out of this. Yeah. I think that they think they're like, well, no, I was just doing it, and I'm like, they said if you do anything, they're not going to backpedal out of that.
That's what they said.
But see, I think that they're up there with this stick and keep poking all that. Well, let me poke. Well, who's going to poke off first? I just need this. They need this stuff. They have to. Because that's part of crashing everything. This is part of the agenda things. This is all part of the steps that they're going to do. Anything to take it. That's my opinion.
I just keep hearing it. Hook in the jaw. I don't know why, but I just keep hearing it. We're because we have to show face. The world police, the world superpower. Because we have to show face. We're doing all this stuff, but then, hopefully, we're not underestimating the enemy. Hopefully, we're not. But I'm watching these moves, and because I don't have the information to know exactly Iran's capability, Hezbollah's capability, because I don't know, militaristically speaking, I don't know their full capability. Somebody does, but I'm watching the movements, and it's looking like it's looking like we're fumbling the ball. It's looking like the Cowboys, and I'm in Texas.
He called it.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that one big time. Seriously, those carriers. How many carriers do we have? I don't know.
But,
hey, but there's 2 and some strike groups that will never leave that area. So whatever China and whatever the Asian front is going to demand, China already knows that we've got 2. There's probably gonna be another one tied up there.
Well,
we're showing our cards.
I mean, they're paying attention. Remember we said, I said, I'm a lot more comfortable when the red dragon's popping off at the mouth than when they're so quiet, because they're watching. Don't think that they're just like, oh, well, we're not involved in that now or whatever. No, because all these other places are watching every single detail. When we're stripped, everything's over in UKR. We're stripped of all these different, our supplies, our funding, our numbers, everything like that. And then now this is going over here in the Middle East. So we're sending everything over there. I mean, they're just like, oh, they're just wide open.
Yeah.
Not defending themselves, not looking at their own. They think everything's going. And I do hear people tell me this,
11.
which is going to lead me into something else I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Is they're like, man, that's over there though. That doesn't happen. Well, 1 and 2, it doesn't happen over here.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, with that, how bad or what level do you think that we would see, or would we, or is it going to be one of those like, yeah, it kind of goes on over there, because this is different. This is different. Yeah. We've never had this invasion that we've been going on for a couple of years. How do you think it's going to be here on this soil?
What do you mean?
Around? Because the first 2, it wasn't like that. I mean, there was suffering in a different, manner.
Okay.
In both wars. But I'm talking about like boots on the ground type, full on stuff. You think that's going to go on this here on the?
They can't touch us. It's going to be the borders. I'm telling you. I think there's already, and I know we keep saying this. Hey, fam, I know we keep saying this. You're probably tired of hearing it, but an invasion, yes, there's already a very 11. Hey, TT1, I'm sitting here. I already wrote it down, brother. I'm like, okay, so 2 over here, 3 over here.
He's like,
I'm already working on it. Yeah, trust me.
Get a little map out.
Yeah, seriously.
These little battleships.
Casey, this is what we're preparing for. If they said 1.5 million in 2021 came across the border, man, I'm no good at math. I don't know. 2021, 3 years. What's that? It could be possibly 4.5 million people who came through.
Yeah, I mean that's rough numbers too.
Yeah, that's super rough. So
you don't know, like,
even a quarter of that. If we do a quarter of that and we say 500, my math is, trust me, don't go back and try to follow me with my math. It's just 500,000, right? 500,000. In 2017, they said that the Black Ops unit of Hezbollah, the unit 910, came through. Right. They didn't stop. So even let's just say, even if seriously, 4.5 million, 500,000, right? a quarter of who came through were had bad intentions, and we can even drop down further than that, and we can even say, a quarter of that, 500,000. What are we talking? 125,000. My math is horrible. 125,000, and then even go down a quarter from that. Seriously, that's 25,000 people. I watched the video. And they were talking about, man, I love this dude, Guns Coast to Coast. He's the smartest person. Casey, you're smart, but he is the smartest person that I know.
Right.
And he was saying, he's talking about the terror attacks. He's like, you guys don't understand what a real one of those things looks like. He's like,
right.
You take 10 states, and then you take 19 people. And all of those people go to daycares on the exact same day at the exact same time, and do what they do. He says every parent is going to snatch their kid out of every daycare possible and not let them go back. He's like, we don't understand how vulnerable we are to the whole terror, the psychological effects of it here in the United States because we're comfortable. What?
Uncle Bear.
What is Wait, what?
Because you said the smartest guy, you know. He said,
"Oh yeah."
Right
I'm sorry, Uncle Bear. I'm sorry, bro.
All right, that's my squirrel moment.
It's Saturday. I love it. All right, Huckleberry. Bro, what about the second smartest? Because you know what I'm saying. Because Guns Coast to Coast is really smart. But seriously, so dwindling the numbers down to that, from what they're telling us, to 25% to 25%, it is still a issue. It is still a problem. There's enough people in here to have 500 in every city. Just
so when
go
I'm
ham.
asking when they do that, you think the sleepers, we all know they're here. A lot of people have been saying that. Yeah, they are. And they're waiting for that go. Do you think it's going to be, let's go, it's all out, whoever's in your path? Are they going to go after military bases? Are they going to go after the
soft targets,
cities, different things?
Soft targets, utilities, water filtration.
That's what I think they're going to. I don't think it's going to be the combat we see over there as much as they're going to try to cripple us in other ways.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Seriously, look. War, the gloves absolutely come off for no, not war, but real war.
Right.
It's not pretty. It's not our tactical vest with all of our chest rigs and our decked out ARs. It is putting a dent in the number of people you are trying to devour, to destroy. It's going to be water filtration, anything that they can do to get mass numbers.
Yep.
And that's why, fam, look, if you just stumbled upon this live, please go out and get you some water. Go out and get you some water filtration. Yeah.
Because if they shut those different things down, I mean, we're like, we have wells that, they go down the hand pump wells and stuff like that on our land. And you can't make it without, you better have a plan on how that's going to be your thing. Like a lot of people who stack all that freeze dried food, it takes so much water. I mean, God forbid if we were so bad off in your water, at least, and there's benefits to every type of, every style of different prepping amount of foods, but at least even with if you had cans, I mean, you can drink the fluid that is in them and you're getting some fluid. Yes. Yeah. Casey, some guy with his family comes up to you and they see you have a well and they're like, look, any water that you could spare, seriously, I'd give you like $2,000 for a couple gallons. We need water, anything. Mm-hmm. Cough it up? Nothing. All right. I don't even know why I asked you that, but that's what it's going to be. That's what it's water, the grid. I'm seeing you, chat. I'm trying to go through here and pay attention to. Yeah. Hit them up. All the things. That's my sense of urgency right now, Casey. People aren't seeing it, man. Something can go left tomorrow. Look, literally, we're getting updates almost every 2 hours. Iran opened their silos. That's a clear and blatant signal. This ground invasion in to Hamas hasn't happened yet. I really do believe that we're just now realizing the extent of the conflict that you know what I'm saying? We probably had negotiation deals with a lot of these Middle Eastern countries. And when things got real,
they probably realize that they're going to have to go with their people who have the same beliefs as them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're going to see. I think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see that go along to get along. And then you have to pick yourself and say, do I need to fold for my safety in this, or do I stand on my hill alone if I have to?
Yeah.
Y'all know how my stance goes about that. But yeah.
Yeah, Egypt was fairly neutral, I think. Egypt, fairly neutral. My facts could be wrong. Y'all correct me.
No, they were trying to. I felt like they were trying to stay neutral.
Yes,
I feel like they were trying to stay neutral, and now,
yeah, a corridor for people to. First, they said we don't want an influx of immigrants coming here, and then apparently something got negotiated, and they said, okay, we'll open this corridor, and now
did they get negotiated? Like, I'm going to threaten you, or something that there was enough to? That's what I'm thinking. Then more than I'm just going to pay you off, and it was worth the money. But I'm like, they were probably like, wow, we can't go against that heat. So.
This is the conflict. This is the conflict. And that's why me and PT was talking. I was like, hey, look, when this thing goes religious, bro, a lot of things that we have anticipated and planned is going to go out the window. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Montana Nana.
What's the chat's talking about? Okay. Oh, with no inspections. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work, Montana.
Yeah.
What's Rose say?
I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah. Sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is. I mean, for reals. And that's kind of what brought us is that sense of urgency and it's the same basic things that you have to remind yourself and go down. I mean, like, we're going into change of seasons and also depending on where you are. And I'm like, you need to dump out, repack, go through your go bags. Because this is my thing always, and I'm going to talk about this because this is something that goes on me. So none of us, I think if something ever goes like really pops off, and it may be regional, and it may be for you and not for me, or vice versa, or other people, how it goes. But my thing is it's never, things aren't going to happen. But like, okay, well, I was set and ready, if the whole family's at the house and we're all locked in. It's most likely going to happen during a busy time where people are going to be traveling or stuff like that. And so like when we talk about go bags and everything, and then we talk about how you've been saying, like, you can't stop living your life either. You can't stop if you're like, I need to go see, family, or I have this thing going on. I'm still going to go we can't be frozen and stop living. And then if something pops off big time and you're away several hours, a day's drive.
Yeah.
What? I mean, that's my thought process sometimes. I'm like, what do you do? Take back roads and start walking? I mean,
seriously.
It depends. Of course, it depends on what the situation is. If you can still utilize your transportation. Now, if you are flying over, somewhere, that far away.
Hey, make sure those boots. Hey, fam. Hey, prepping. Seriously. Vision. Use your gear. A lot of other channels and use your gear. If you got a footed, trust me, you don't want to be having to hop out your vehicle. I know I'm all over the place, but you don't want to have to hop. You don't want to have to hop out of your vehicle with some brand new boots straight out of the box that you've had sitting in the back of your truck or your car that you've never really broken in, because you're gonna have blisters. Your feet gonna hurt. It's not gonna work. So the pretty stuff. Look, the sense of urgency. All that pretty stuff that you have needs to go out the window, and it needs to get dirty, and it needs to be used. It needs to have creases and folds. It needs to be dusty and dirty. You don't want to be breaking anything out of the Amazon packaging right now at the time when you need it. Yes.
You better try. That's what we say all the time. I'm like, you better practice those preps now. Make yourself uncomfortable now. Do the things now. I don't know if JHT Survivor is still in here. He made this. He made this video. He got this new kit of like things where pots and pan type things that you can cook, and they folded. It was like a travel thing. He had bought it. He was trying. He was like literally just opened it out of the box on camera. He was using it at his campfire. I don't know if he's still in here.
Yeah.
So he was doing it. He was showing it because then he was kind of talking about it. It wasn't like, oh, I got paid for this review, but he was out doing the things and he was practicing his stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a kind of I guess I don't know if I say a defect, but it's one of those
Yeah.
small things with the handles.
You're like,
on the
man,
cooking thing he did. So he went to go like pick it up, and if you even squeeze the handle a little bit, and I hope he's in here. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
I will.
It releases the handle off the pot, and he had just spent all this time chopping and cooking potatoes over a fire. Got his meal.
Yeah.
He was out in the woods, and the whole thing fell. All the potatoes fell.
Come on.
And I was like, it hurt my heart when I saw it. And I was like, oh my God. But it was like, those are the type of little hiccups. You'd be like, man, you can't do that with this because this happens.
Yeah.
Yes,
Casey, do you see this? I'm sorry. Look who's in the chat.
Let me see. Pop B.
Bro. I'm sorry, y'all.
He's always listening while he's driving. We always driving to.
Let me stop screaming in the microphone.
Go bags in his car. This is SM, I'm going to get down the chat. I'm sorry. I know I'm behind. SM, this thing about that's something I was going to talk about is where are your holes in your preps? Where are your weak areas in your preps? Because we all have a weak area and a strong area in preps. Do that stuff now. Do all that mess now before winter gets here.
Man,
and just get on it. And you can do what you can. I understand. There's things you're like, I can't go out and do all this. I can't fill this. I can't fix this. Or this is one thing I really need, but I get it. But we do what you can. But at least I'm all about doing an inventory and kind of having a mental note like this is an organization because you don't want to be scrambling to find stuff.
Fumbling and bumbling.
No.
I know I got it over here somewhere. Yeah. Hey, let me just say this. Can I say this?
Absolutely.
Hey, Pop B. Hey, we need you, bro. And it ain't even like,
Pop, it ain't even listening? Don't act like you can't hear us because you're driving. Like the wind and the road's loud.
Yeah. Poppy, I know it is what it is, bro, but we, the people, need you. You know what the hell's going on better than a lot of people. He's military. He knows. Bro, crank those videos back up. Now, you see what's going on with Iran. You see what's going on in the Middle East. Casey, he could get up here right now and be like, let me tell you guys what's happening. I'd be like, okay.
Aggravate him. I'll send an email. I'm like, what do you think's going to happen? Like I did McBean. I was like, what do you think's going to happen with this?
Just saying, man.
Because look, that is a prime example of how we all have strengths and weaknesses in different areas and knowledge. And that's his niche. That's his area. And I'm like, there's certain things I'll be like, he's going to know. If he's not excited about this one kind of thing yet, then, you know, I think that's that community use.
OTCS. Yeah, I want to know too, Red Dawn Ready. What is it? Kate, sense of urgency, Casey.
I'm sorry. Medical always.
No, you're good. Do your thing.
Batteries and tobaccos. Yeah. And make how you have your I'm all about your bartering stuff. Have that. If I've missed anything that y'all sent me, solar panels. I'm glad you're in here because this is a solar panel bandit over here beside me.
TT1. Bro, me and Casey were just talking about this before we went live. The over-the-counter stuff. Bro, I went to the dollar store today. And Casey has told me, she did videos on this beforehand, and I've seen other stuff, but I went to the dollar store today, right? Because I'm older now. So I need like the anti-acids before I go to sleep. You know, if I eat like spaghetti or something, I ain't gonna sleep. So I need to pop an anti-acid. Went into the dollar store, Dollar General, and the dollar store. Nothing. The only thing they had was like Pepsid AC, which was like $10 for 5 pills. Everything else gone. I don't know exactly what their move is with this, but I saw something on MSM where they're getting rid of a lot of the OTC. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm slow.
The over-the-counter type of stuff. Yeah, they are. And I said but you know, and I said they're doing it right before this what they label cold and flu season. They're doing that. And that is what I've been saying for 2 years. I'm like, I understand this may not be your area. You're like, hey, I don't really kind of do natural. I want to go. That is your choice. And I am supportive. I'm not trying to convince anybody anything. But my Lord, you better know an alternative for everything if you have to have this medication, this over the counter, you're prone to this, or something happens, sick, injured, whatever, you better know an alternative a way because look what's going to happen. We're seeing that now, and we're still pretty over here, just as cush as we've always been. Yes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. If everything stopped today, all of the pharmacies, if all that stopped today, wait, what? I'm gonna have 150s. Oh,
he's talking about you.
You be snatching them?
Not for long. Not if he knows where that address is. He'll come in the middle of the night.
Bro, I have rethought. Hey, all right, KC. Hey, fam, I gotta tell y'all this. Seriously, this how serious it is over here. I don't know if I just go crazy sometimes or what. But Amazon, my latest and greatest purchase. And I'm not a thief. I just want y'all to know that I am not a thief. I was watching this video and this dude, he put this lockpick, seriously, a lockpick, and it was like a short, YouTube short, a lockpick into a key ignition. He's like, I lost my keys. Let me show you how fast I can crank this car up. So he put it in and he's working. And I was like, I might need that for scavenging. Seriously, listen, I'm waiting for my lockpick.
I want y'all to read my disclaimer when this is over. Wrap it up.
It was $34. It's a lockpick set. It comes with like a padlock that's clear.
Even Black Scout has a big thing about that also. Black Scout.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he has a big thing about why you should have those things. And
no, $34. And I was amazed. I never looked at this in my life, but it comes with a padlock that's clear. So you can actually see like the inside of the lock as you're trying to unlock it. It comes with like a door handle lock, multiple different.
So you can practice.
I mean, yeah, look, if things are going left and there is, The Walking Dead, The Last of Us. If I do go into a house or something, or if they're coming after me and I can't kick this door down and I got to try to pick this lock. I know it's like Mission Impossible type stuff. But at least I may have some idea of how to do it, how to get into it, how to get out of it.
Right.
Yeah. So my lockpick.
So Huckleberry, he's what I think it's Black Scout that had one, but is this the one you're talking about? What Huckleberry said?
It was just a short. I don't know. I just saw it on the short and I was like, I think I need that.
Montana Nana has one. She said she's ahead of you.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Montana Nana, she said she's got one.
Really? Oh yeah. Hey, I can't wait for it. That's comfort. What do you?
Look, I feel more secure now.
Look, hey, look. Who said that? Katrina. If I come up to you and you're in handcuffs, look. You've been abducted, and by a group of savages, and I come up to you. You're by the tree, and you got your handcuffs on. And bro, all right, no, we're good.
You sneak in here.
Yeah, man, I love it.
But there are positives.
I am not crazy.
Bad intentions. There are positives.
Katrina, and I come crawling up and I'm like, shh, I'm gonna get you out of here. And you got handcuffs on. I'm like, just be quiet and give me 3 minutes. And I'm back there. I pull out my lock kit and I'm like, shh, you are gonna be the happiest person on the planet that I ordered this lock kit. This on Amazon. I'm just saying. Yeah.
He bought this with that in mind. He knew he already played that out.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Huckleberry. I don't know.
There it is. Know. Let me write it down.
If you're interested, that is what Huckleberry said.
All right. I wrote it down. It's like 30.
Y'all in here talking about medical garden, grow your food. Yes, y'all know that's my area. Please, gosh, yes. I'm so glad so many people are doing it.
Casey.
That's encouraging. That's why I started this channel.
All right, Casey, let's do a twist in this. Seriously.
Go ahead.
My prediction is that things are going to go left in weeks. Months would probably put us like spring, summer, but then it's going to be nice. You can grow your food still, plenty of sunlight, that type of thing. My prediction is weeks. Things won't go totally just nuts, but
yeah,
economy starting to tank. Everybody really noticing that this ain't good. The conflict's building. Aircraft carriers to take, engaged. We're engaged in bases. So with that being said, if it's weeks, we got November and December and January. What are we gonna grow? How does that play out?
Well, I'm in Florida, so I'm gonna grow all year.
Come on, man.
I'm done.
That's not what we're looking for. See?
You should be doing. But I mean, you can. There are a lot of things you can grow, and
in the winter.
I showed it.
Solar.
But you and I showed it. Those growing, and they were cheap. It's the one that's got like 5 different arms on it. The growing lights.
Yeah.
It's got the white, the red.
I got them.
Yeah, I got them on. I mean, and those weren't expensive.
Okay. All right.
You're going to have to do what you can. If you have bright, sunny things, if you have bright, sunny windows, if there's different things you can do. Now, is it going to be like it is in all season? No, but that's why throughout the all season is why we did like our ancestors do. You keep putting things away. You're dehydrating them. You're canning them. You're preserving them. You're blanching them and freezing them. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because this isn't so far fetched. It's some new concept that we have to figure out. They did that and they survived. They didn't have like stuff in the store. They ate seasonal and they knew to preserve it for the seasons that it wasn't, so they could have it all year.
Hey, Casey,
yes, sir.
That's my sense of urgency amongst what's going on in the Middle East, amongst all the other things. Look, solar, those lights you were talking about, you're gonna need a certain amount of power to, not a lot, because the 5 watts, it's minimal.
Right.
Man,
hey, I'm telling you, it's not coming. Hey. There's nobody coming to save you. Don't wait for first responders all the time, and don't think there's always going to be supplies. That is my warning, and we've been saying it.
So the wintertime is going to be a whole lot. Yes, the wintertime is going to be a whole lot harder for me to recharge my solar batteries.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So there comes a point as to where, like, literally I really can't rely on power production at that point if it goes down to just strictly solar.
Right.
So as far as growing, this is the sense of urgency, y'all. What is it like? I got tons of, when I bought my canned goods, I got tons of like beef stew, a hearty meal in a can. Yep. Now's the time, y'all. Now's the time to get those. Seriously.
Yeah. And
that's always going to go ahead.
There's this big thing. I'm big like on different canning things, or different, like when you buy, if you buy it's already canned, is make it a meal, a whole meal in a jar. That's what I call it. Because you're getting your protein, you're getting your vegetables, you're getting a variety of things, because circumstances, you don't know what you go across the board with the circumstances you could be under. At least you're going to get a power kind of punched of different things in that.
Yes.
Please don't forget your vitamin C stuff and whatever's going through the winter. I mean, and I'm not talking about just supplements. I'm talking about through food or everything. A lot of people are like protein. Okay, well, when you have scurvy, when you're so deficient in all these other things, and you think, oh, that doesn't happen anymore. Well, if you're in a shift situation and all you're doing is packing in protein and carbs or something, just make sure you have something.
Plenty of vitamins. And I know that's not the best way to go, but just general, all around, everyday vitamins that I stocked up on those.
Yeah. Yeah, random. I can't say enough good about oregano. I tell you, that is your power punch for viral, bacterial. So many different ways you can use it. And that's one of those things you can do, like even preventive. Now, is that always something you need to use for saying, because it is strong as it can be, but you got to have that one.
Yeah.
I'm
Casey,
just,
yes. Go ahead.
No, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything.
Don't miss anybody. Get everybody.
Get different ways you can do it. You did? I didn't know you had a channel. Please forgive me. I do that all the time. I'm like, you have it. I don't know. I'm going to go check it out. Show your link down there.
Writing it down now.
I'll check you out.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
See, it's bad. I'm bad because I get on here and I do like the business and everything, and then things have been so crazy, and then I'm off and I'm busy. We're constantly busy here.
Yeah.
And I've been so far behind. It's not that I'm not showing my love and support for but I'm like, randomly I'll catch something.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been on there, but I'm going to check you out. So it was linked down there.
I wanted to tap in with this one too, Casey.
Go ahead.
I learned a lot. Look, okay. All right. So I'm working because I work a lot. You know how much I work, Casey. Hey,
he does. Just hustling, just working.
When I was texting you, I was driving and texting, and I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, off the road. I was like, then the train came. I was like, okay, let me finish this text message. That's how I roll. But one of my homeboys texted me a link to a video, and it was the graphic version of
that roll.
Yes, it was the graphic version, and like, but when he texted to me, he was like,
"You were like, oh, okay, I saw your video talking about."
Yeah, he was like, bro, I just saw the worst thing in the world, and this is a text. MJ, this is never gonna happen to me. I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna defend me. Right. And I was working, so I was like, I didn't even have time to respond. But then as soon as I got home, sat down at the computer, and I was like, okay, let's debrief. And then YouTube. It popped up. First one to pop up. Right. It was the IDF channel, something like that. Graphic. I learned so much.
Look, they're allowing it. Allowing it to stay up.
I was like, how is this possible? I text my dad. I text PT. I was like, what? I was like, PT, look at this. Yeah. But I learned a lot. The survivors of that rave, they were trying to live life as normal. So when they left the rave, they were like in a traffic line because supposedly there was one road going in and out. So they were all lined up. Yeah. But the enemy were at the very front, like miles in front. They were in the middle, and they were like miles behind. So they were trying to catch everybody, pre-planned. And the girl said, so after we saw we weren't moving and we started to hear the gunshots, we started to drive through the desert. And she said, as they were driving, they were shooting at their tires, not at them particularly, but at their tires to stop them.
Yeah.
Casey, I hope we're ready for what's coming our way here, because they are. Those that are here and ready, they are
here. And listen, the thing is, the ones that are here, do you hear what they're chanting for all the time? I know, Pop B.
Pop B.
Look at Pop B. He's good.
Oh,
that's a Pop B
sorry,
style right there.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, but they've been chanting all that. They've been chanting.
Yeah. And look.
So, we know what their stuff, is. Yeah. I've missed anything because I got caught up on Pop B's thing and I didn't scroll anymore.
I talked to another lady, a client. We were just talking because we chop it up. I talk to everybody. And she's like, Josh, you don't understand. I was like, man, if you look at their eyes in that video, it's like they almost didn't even have a soul. The things that they were doing and just stepping over people and just business as usual. I was like, I would have broke down in tears and cried and hit my knees and been like, what? She's like, you don't understand. These people have been trained since birth to hate these people. You don't understand that lifestyle. And can you imagine when they finally, when they finally get a chance to let loose in the United States? Can you imagine? Look, I saw running from house to house, taking down cameras, yeah. But when they finally get a chance to get the go ahead to inflict damage on the promised land of the world, the United States of America, the spoiled ones, the ones who caused all of this, the problems, they're gonna really try to go ham. They seriously.
I think so. And that's why I'm cautious. Where you're at, of course, is different. Like it's going to affect different areas, and you're talking about soft targets and different things.
Yes.
And just watch your.
I think it might be
parts,
soft targets. No, because look, it's a one and done, and that's going to be the thing. Over there, they knew that they had an unarmed populace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're really only going to send their best trained here. They're only their best trained because everybody has a firearm. Everybody has the ability to. So they're not going to send the yahoos. You know what I'm saying? The guys that when they get shot back at, they're going to run and be like, oh no, they're going to send the best. Yeah, I agree.
But here he is. You know what? We should probably be taking caution to the wind that he's MIA. So maybe we should.
Yeah.
He's not saying. We see. I figured it out.
Yeah. But that's the thing. They're sending their black seals here. It's not the yahoos. And you're gonna have the ones that are gonna go and hit the soft targets, the utilities, critical infrastructure, and then you are gonna have the ones that are gonna be just hitting the Walmarts looking for numbers. It's gonna be because they're only gonna have a one and done.
We need that crowded type stuff. That's why I say I'm like, man, y'all stop worrying about them big events and crowds.
Man,
that ain't being scared. That's being smart.
Yeah, it's gonna be a one and done.
Because like, okay, for instance, how look at New York during New Year's.
Yeah.
I think they're going to take advantage of like people are like, I'm celebrating and I'm happy times and all this stuff. I think it's going to be things like that.
Casey, fam, chat. Did y'all hear what she said? I didn't even think about that. Yes, New York, New Year's Eve. That's what I'm talking about. We're still living life as normal. We're gonna try. We're not gonna let them scare us into changing how we do things. That's our when the rest of the planet is in war. That's what I'm talking about. And they're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you how real this thing can get. Yeah, y'all celebrate the New Year's.
Go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead.
We're gonna show you.
Cold over here. Yeah, because the hatred that they have is so much.
Yeah, I got a trip planned. And I was like,
and now I'm over here with the calendar. I'm like, Miss Sharon, when do you think he's coming back?
Hey,
you heard anything?
I was like, I ain't gonna tell Casey. I'm not this time. I'm not even gonna tell her.
Wow, y'all, we're done. We're done.
No.
Time on here.
Yeah, but then look. So I'm like, they came up with that travel advisory. They were like,
I
know.
Look, I know when I say something to Josh and it wrecks him, where he's like, "Man, don't go with my plans," or he's like, "Ain't trying to hear that right now, Casey." I feel like this is so important. I said like 5 or 6 things. I'm like, he hasn't answered anything. I'm like, and then sometimes he's like, "I read everything you saw, read and or watched everything you sent." I'm like, I'm over here playing video games. I'm like, man,
no, it's at different times. Like I'm super busy. Yeah,
that's what I'm like. Don't. I'm like, Josh, you can't take it personal because you could send him something for a week straight and he'd be like, I'm 3 weeks later. He'd be like, man, you remember that thing you sent? I'm like, dude, we are so past that now.
No, Casey, seriously. All right, so that thing you sent me earlier today, the pastor, the Antichrist, how their Antichrist is our Messiah. No. I got it back.
You gotta go. But
I watched it 3 times.
I think I saw it yesterday, but I was like, I had to keep rewinding because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I watched 3 times.
But I was like, wait a minute, I
haven't
down like that
on the forehead.
Yeah, and they're wearing it. And the videos that are out with all the stuff, they're wearing it.
Yeah,
they don't even know what we're talking about.
I didn't respond.
I have to throw that link down in my community tab.
Yeah, but I didn't respond to your text message. But I watched it 3 times. So you know what I'm saying?
Like, guys, don't take it personal. That's just how it is. But I guarantee you, he's over there talking to you through his phone, but he's not actually talking to you.
I am.
He's yelling about something.
You're
right on it, Casey.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to feel his energy different.
Sorry, y'all. I try.
But I do understand because you do. He is always working. And
yeah, Huckleberry.
I hope I haven't missed anything over here. Yeah, tell him, Kevin, pay your rent. Don't be sitting up in here rent free. Thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't care. But anyways, whatever you like it or don't.
No. Thumbs up. Come on, fam.
Hey, it helps my algorithm either way.
And
you know they are on me with some nonsense. But you know what? I'm gonna say this right now to credit. It's completely off, and a lot of y'all may say it. Josh, for real, are they not letting way more stay up that they wouldn't have last year?
Yeah,
a year ago. I'm like, then it makes me nervous. I'm like, oh god, they're just building it up. They're gonna be like 5 strikes in a row, you're done. I'm not even giving you one.
It's blatant.
Because I mean, like, what I get 4 in the first 10 months?
Yeah,
2 years now, and I'm like, not going.
Yeah, you're a troublemaker, Casey.
The company you keep.
You're a troublemaker.
I just call it, and they don't like that. But they don't like anything that's don't be self-sufficient, don't be natural, don't Hey, Cigar Prepper, how are you?
What up?
If I've missed anyone, I'm sorry. I see you. Yeah. Oh,
urgency.
Did you see? Hey, Sergeant Deacon, how are you? I think Roaming Prepper. I think Roaming. I think he put it out. It was just this past week. He was talking about stuff with the banks. And he was like warning, gosh knows I should have grabbed that link. He was talking about warning people about watching your banks, about what's going on because of the stuff with this money. I'm not talking about just the digital stuff, but things that are going on messing. And if things pop off, but see, that's history because if things pop off and they lock things down, it's going to happen on a Friday, things like that. And I know we always talk about that. I'm big on only leave in there what needs to be left in there and have some jingle in your pocket. Or even more so is if it's not needed for, of course, bills, take care of your business. But that is worth way more if you do it. If that's sunk into preps of some sort.
I'll tell you what's been ringing true to me more than ever now. Seriously, just me, like internally. Man, I work with so many older people that have been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So they're always dropping life jewels and stuff. And they're like,
right.
Just worry about today. I mean, plan and prepare for tomorrow, but right now, focus on today.
Yeah.
And with me listening to that, for me right now, with everything that's going on, that means that I need to be preparing. That's what everything is telling. I know it sounds backwards, but everything is telling me now to prepare my future.
One day at a time. And there are certain things we have, that balance we talk about, living in the moment, still finding peace and joy, do things you still want, all that different type of stuff. There are, know, that is how it's supposed to be. But I feel like every day there's something you can do, and it doesn't have to be completely buying things.
Yeah.
Per se, as far as buying preps, but it could be getting something ready.
Yes.
Or you're, putting up one of them big water containment things. We have one of those big with the
catchment
things around it. Yeah, the catchment. It could be prepping your ground and stuff so you can go right in for your garden tomorrow. Your soil.
Yes. Having fertilizer, having lime, having those things that you will need down the road, just in case.
Yeah, maybe it's security. Maybe it's different something. Maybe it's, if you're on land or even and if you're, goodness knows, even more so if you are in something like, a neighborhood or a subdivision or something like that, you still need to have your security in place. Just look at things. Look at things from a different angle, not just your angle. This is my house and I'm used to it and I'm looking out. Look at it from there's just different things that you can, every day there's something you can, or maybe, and this is a big one we talk about all the time, maybe you need to work on being, spiritually and mentally prepared.
Yes.
That's prepare. You're still moving forward. And I think that's a huge one.
Casey, if things go left, there's going to come a time. I talked about Amazon. If they mine the Strait of Hormuz, if something goes left in any one of these flare-ups, it's going to affect us here. We're a just-in-time system. Down the rabbit hole with DI. Thank you. Love you, sis. I appreciate that. It's all motivation to keep pushing.
Yeah.
So I bought these walkie-talkies because I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, we are in the time of milk and honey, fam. If y'all don't hear what I'm saying, we are in the time of milk and honey. Yeah. I bought walkie-talkies. You can still get a lot of things cheap. And man, what was it? It was like an 8-pack. An 8-pack was like $50-$60 of these walkie-talkies. And I bought like 8 of them. I bought 8-pack. Do you not know? There's going to come a time as to where those walkie-talkies are going to cost you $400 if you can get them. If Amazon is shipping, if FedEx is still running, if UPS is still running, I have them now. And what I'm going to do with those 8 walkie-talkies, because people, hey, you're crazy. No, the neighbor on both sides of me are going to get one. The 2 across the street that I'm down with, they're going to get one. And we're all going to be on the channel. So when something pops off or they see something, it's go time.
You always got to have them eyes. That's what people talk about. I think we did this on War Gaming and stuff, but we've talked about this several times. I'm like, where's Poppy? No, I'm not joining a mag. I'm going to tell him right now. But you cannot, but you have to have some bit of, some bit of community or other people. You cannot be away. Your eyes cannot be all over all the time. You've got to have, know these people are solid, your neighbors. If you know they're solid, and they're not going to fold like how some, things will and say, well, they pay me off or scared me into it and I just did it. Yep. You've got it. You're going to need that as security.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the compassion in me. There's like 3 houses down. There's like this older couple. They don't really talk to anybody, but they're, you know what I'm saying? They're definitely getting a walkie-talkie because I will more than likely probably have to come to their aid in a time of need, but it's because of the vicinity. You know what I'm saying? I need eyes. They need eyes.
At least you like, hey, I got security that hey, something goes on, I'm gonna come get you.
And I promise
you're able-bodied, but you need to let me know what's going on before it gets to my house when it's coming in.
Yeah, and I absolutely promise you, when something goes down, they're gonna grab that damn walkie-talkie and hit me up first and foremost. When they can't dial 911, because
they ain't coming anyways. I mean,
yes,
or it's
seriously
down. Yeah.
So that's my whole sense of urgency, y'all. Look, if you don't have it, get these things while you can. The walkie-talkie system, I don't know, EMP, who knows what will happen. but you can get all this stuff still cheap now. That's my sense of urgency. If China gets involved, that's everything. It's done. Yep. No more walkie-talkies.
They're just lying in wait, I think, is all that is.
Yeah. Look, they know they ship everything that we buy. Everything. They know that.
If they just cut off what is it, 90% of our medications, even over the counter and prescriptions.
Yes.
I'm like, if they just like, I'm just gonna cut that line right off from you, it would cripple us over here.
These are facts that they know. It's not like we just know that and nobody else does. China knows this. They can start to just limit. What up, Roman? We were just talking about you, bro.
Here's Vernon. We were just talking about you.
Yeah.
Roman, I was talking about that video you did this past week, and it was about watching your bank, and there was stuff going on with that.
Yeah.
And I meant to grab the thing. Maybe Huckleberry threw it down there, but yeah, that's something we were kind of throwing out there. I remembered you were saying about, and I even wrote it down. Banks roaming.
Yeah.
Bring that up.
That's how it works. Hey, Roman, sense of urgency, brother. That's where we're at right now. We're chopping up everything that's going on. The 3 war fronts, UKR, Russia, Middle East, which is Casey. The one thing about this is that each war front, there are nukes involved.
Yeah.
UKR, Russia's got the big boys almost as much as us, if not more. I don't know. The Middle East, possibly Iran. We know Israel has them. Oh, so look, that's a whole nother deal within itself.
Yes.
If Israel starts to get their behind kind of tore up, regardless as to what the U.S. is how, the U.S. is, they're like, okay, the U.S. is probably talking to them saying, look, we're going to do this, but we're not going to do this. We're going to go this far, but we're not going to do this. And they have to listen. But if Israel really starts to get their behind tore up, then guess what? It's called, what is it? Samson? The Samson option?
Samson. Yep.
That's out of our control. That's the hook in the jaw. And then in Asia, the nukes. North Korea is already saying that they're planning.
North Korea's already been on.
Yeah, and we know China's got, man. They what Canadian Prepper say? The balloon thing. You remember the balloons? There is so much stuff. You remember the balloons?
Yes.
That's a part of their militaristic wing. They can send over like 3,500 balloons, just like mining the Strait of Hormuz.
It was just test runs about different things. But then, when those this is way off something else because it's already kind of passes. Those green laser things they had to go over, and they're like, "Oh, we were just testing." And then I'm like,
Hawaii
is gone. I mean, that whole area is ash. Yeah. I am Hot B. Thank you. I am my own mag.
Casey.
Hey, Paradise. Sorry.
What up, Paradise? That's the sense of urgency, Casey. You know what I'm saying? Not to be like we're all gonna die.
But no, I know. But it is. I mean, that's being aware.
Yeah.
I just feel like, being aware, and in reality about things. And then you say, okay, I'm gonna kind of absorb this and say, how does this also affect my preps? What do I need to do?
Yeah.
And you do that, and then you do what you can. You do what you can, and then we keep going.
Yeah. And the preface again, this video, this live is not for you, Miss Sharon. We love you, but Roman, Cigar, Montana, Random, Sandy, Poppy. This video is not for y'all because we're already doing the things. We know this stuff.
Yeah, but it helps us sometimes because it can be exhausting.
Gotcha.
And you can be like, yeah, you know what, I need to work on that. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. We're all helping each other, and there's reminders, and and then people who stumble across this, I'm like, I hope there's somebody that says, you know what, maybe I should just get a little something. Maybe I should just take a little bit of this to heart.
Yes, Casey, there's gonna be those people, seriously, legit, and this is how it works. We should say a prayer when we're done with this. Let's say a prayer over this live. There's gonna be people. There's gonna be people in different genres of YouTube who are gonna be like, wait a minute, this could be a problem. Let me see how I can prepare for this, and then out of the blue, somewhere, somehow, they're going to click on the prepper section of YouTube and find this live. And they're going to be like, oh my God, I know what to do.
And I'm always like, do your own research. Please don't just listen because I said it or Josh said it or someone else. I'm like,
yeah,
but I want this to be seeds planted and be like, I need to kind of pay attention. I don't need to be a headline reader or mainstream, media. I need to kind of look into all this type of stuff.
That's what it is.
This is what Romy was talking about.
2030. It is in full effect.
Well, but see, even before, thanks, Romy, for putting that up there. And if you haven't seen, go over there and check him out. Everybody should know who Roman is, but go check him out. He's great.
The corgis.
Great. I know corgis. That's right. Oh yeah, he's corgis.
Yeah. I heard about that.
I'm getting a blue.
Look. Hey, KC, look.
I'm gonna paint it blue.
Hey, this is all I'm gonna say. As a prepper, look, it doesn't take much for me to go get a couple cans of blue paint from Home Depot. But I promise you,
I'm just gonna paint it blue.
If I start seeing things just go aflame for no reason, I'm going to grab my paint.
It's across the street. I'm like, going to paint.
Yeah, I'm gonna paint some on my head first, and then I'm gonna paint the house. Yeah. Seriously.
I agree. But I hope
urgency.
Let's see. I'm not trying to miss anything over here.
Do you think? This is what I'm hard black.
Nobody is ever, if you ever run across people, and I've seen them on YouTube, I've seen them in real life, they're like, oh man, I'm set. I'm good. I could do anything. I'm like, good luck with that. None of us should ever be done.
Yeah.
Unless you're an elite and you have your bunker and it's fully stacked because you stole from everyone else. But whatever.
Let me see where my lockpick's coming. Let me see where my lockpick set is.
Oh, look. I know. Thanks, TT1, for throwing that link down there. Blue paint store. Yeah, there's going to be a shortage. Get your blue paint now. Do it now. You'll thank us later.
Hey, look.
I didn't have my blue shirt on today because I wasn't sitting by this window for nothing.
Look, we're laughing about this, but I'm telling you, tonight I'm be on Amazon like, blue paint.
Hey, I may just get this. If I need it, I'll just paint my shed.
Right. How much is a quart? Yeah. No, seriously. Oh yeah, man. I can't believe that we're in this mix right now. This. But we're in it.
This random Appalachian. Hey, welcome as well. That is a breaking news alert, y'all. What's the news alert? I may have missed something. What's the breaking news alert?
Let me hit that war news 24/7. Request your permission for ground operation in level. Hey,
go down there. Yeah.
No, you getting into all that.
Yeah, step up around me, all y'all. I mean, for real, go show each other some love. That's what it is. We're all together. Do your thing, and everybody, and they say, oh, there's a lot of overlap. There is when you're doing this, but somebody may say it differently than I said it, and you're like, oh, it clicked when they said it.
Yeah.
That happens, and sometimes repetition helps because it just does.
Yes. Hey, Casey, I'm gonna tell you seriously, and this is just where I'm at right now. When I get motivated, I call it a download or whatever. But now I'm just seeing current events, and when I get a download, I don't care. I don't care how many times I say the same thing. I don't care. It's like seriously, I am really trying to reach people who have not been told this. People who haven't thought about. Man, most of the United States population really hasn't thought about things or talked about things that we have been talking about. They haven't.
Yeah.
So this is still going to be new to a lot of people. So Roman, hey, get it out there, bro. Pop B, get it out there. All my content creators, get it out there. If there was ever a time to get it out, now is that time.
And we've been saying it for a long time. Eventually they'll snatch all this. I think that thing, and I think when we're talking about them crippling us in a different way, it's going to be things like this, because as soon as our communication's down, or people can get it anyway, most people they use, for their information bank is going to be online. That's why we always talk about getting hard copies. It's going to be gone, and they know that'll cripple us, and I think that's when they'll come in and do something.
KC, I saw this yesterday, and I just punched it on my cell phone real quick. I guess it's MSM. Supreme Court blocks restrictions on Biden administration efforts to get platforms to remove social media posts. And I've always said, when this thing gets ready to go hot, They did it in the UKR. They're not gonna have us broadcasting what is happening in the country.
Right.
UKR hit all of their social media and took it down. They were arresting people who were talking about what's happening in the city and what buildings got hit. They don't want it. It's part of the war. And this was
because that's that weekend. That's that surprise attack. That's people catching people off guard, unprepared. And that's what we say. You prep for the worst case scenario. Prep for the worst, pray for the best. That's all you can do.
I got you.
And the thing is people are like, oh, that would never happen over here. Great, fantastic. But you have the stuff.
Yeah. Random Appalachian says scroll back up in the chat.
It only let me go so far on StreamYard, so I'm.
She's already on it, y'all.
It just doesn't. I don't know what it would be.
Look at Miss Sharon. I've already chosen the color, but it won't be blue. Stop it.
I know.
Yeah, I hear you, Miss Sharon.
Oh, you talking about how they? Yeah, I put that in my community tab. They,
Yeah, that's it.
I put it in my community tab. If you haven't seen it, now I've said this before. When I am on my computer, it will not show me people's community things. If I'm on my phone, I'm just scrolling. It'll show me. I have to go to their channel and see their communities. A lot of people miss things I put in community tab, but I put some stuff in there. Maybe that's what y'all were talking about.
Yeah, urgency.
Probably. Miss Sharon's on it.
Man, she's always on it. Look at that. Links.
Links. All right, Roman, you have a good afternoon. I appreciate you popping in.
Hey, brother.
Sub up to him. Go sub up. Go check him out. He's great. He's so laid back.
Hey, Roman.
I've seen him worked up a couple of times. I'm like, I'm going to tell you what's up.
Always respect and appreciation, brother. I appreciate you.
Yes, always, truly.
Yeah, always.
Let's see what this is. Maybe this is what you were talking. I don't know. Josh, didn't you bring up something earlier?
I don't know about that one.
God.
27. Now, okay, so now what I heard is that they were flying those MiG-31s with the Kinzhals, the hypersonic missiles, the Kinzhals. But I haven't heard about the glide ones.
Oh wow. If you're in Tennessee, especially the Kingsport, I'm trying to think where that's at. TT1, where you at?
Deanna.
You know about this? Thank you, Random Appalachian. I appreciate it. Wow.
What? Pop B's got a Tesla? No.
He playing. We can't be friends. That's why I can't join his mag. He ain't driving a Tesla.
Look, he's giving out all the information. He's laying out the framework for AI, talking about if I put red lenses over the things, they can't see it. Bro. Stay over there. I can't afford one anyway. Yeah.
Right. Y'all are crazy. Poppy's just
urgency.
Yeah.
Content creators. Now is the time to get out there and TT1. Hey, get out there and get it out, bro. I'm thinking weeks. I could be Poppy, weeks, months, or years.
Yeah, Poppy,
I could be wrong.
You get in on this. He's always clowning, but he's
he
knows. He's always turning. What do you think?
And in the military,
don't make me send you a link and put you up here.
See? And in the military bases.
You think it's gonna be weeks? You think it's gonna be before the end of the year, or it's gonna be by elections? And those weeks.
Yeah. All the military bases. Somebody said they have been attacked in the last 2 days more than they have for like the last 6 months. They've been attacked 12 times in, is it Iraq?
Mm-hmm. You see all the embassies, the U.S. embassies getting.
Man, these are the smaller proxies. These are the smaller proxies. They're letting us know you're in our area. That's what they're saying with these things. Because look, you've got to make a rational decision to attack something that is U.S. Mm-hmm. You don't just do it. They're going to know you did it and who did it and where they did it. So when you attack something U.S. abroad, you're making a clean and clear statement saying we're not going for this.
Yeah.
It's ongoing.
Thank you.
Iraq. Appreciate you, Montana. Man.
Look, why about be quiet? Don't act like you're driving, Pop B.
Yeah, he's driving. Man, put your Tesla on autopilot.
That's what saying. You cannot even use that excuse anymore.
Yeah.
You don't give yourself away. You can't use it. Find something else.
Oh yeah. Hey, but seriously though, let me see where my lockpick is at. My lockpick's at because I really want.
Look, he'll check it every 10 minutes.
I am.
He'll be like texting. He won't answer anything, and he'll be like, "It's shipped." That's all he'll give me. Oh my gosh!
Wait.
Josh.
3 stops. Drive! What up, bro? 3 stops away. Hey, Tribe. Hey, I ordered a lockpick set.
Another 2 hours. Tribe's in here.
Hey, Tribe, I ordered a lockpick set from Amazon. It'll be here in like 3 stops. So I can break people out of handcuffs if they're captured in a shift.
That's what he says.
Yeah, so I can get in, if I can't kick a door down when the house is abandoned, press 1. Huckleberry. Man, y'all clowning.
Y'all can't protect that traffic.
Yeah. Hey, Trop's doing his gaming tonight.
Here. Yeah. Oh, look, Huckleberry's on it too. I know Huckleberry's over there excited.
Press 1. Here. Let me get off Amazon and get back into YouTube. Hey, Trop's doing his gaming tonight. We gotta shut him up.
We're not gamers. Like I don't play video games like
at
all, like anything. But I'll go in there and I'm like, it's so chill in here. And he's in there playing. I'm like, I don't have a clue what he's supposed to be doing, or I don't have a clue what anything's going on.
That's the fun about it.
Cracking up, especially when he changes the voice on his thing.
No, yeah, that's just straight laugh.
I'm gonna tell you what, Trop. Also, with that, like he'll go in and talk about certain things, events and different things that are going on, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
but then it also is one of those things that I think is needed, kind of like TT1 on Saturday night. Is I think it kind of breaks up that thing of like you're kind of goofing off, and it kind of detaches you from a lot of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna show this. I was just making sure I didn't have any pertinent information. It's live print, Amazon. Look, check it. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Look, it's not gonna do it.
Okay, so
that's the pics.
He's got one. It's old school.
Oh Lord. Hey, it's got keys, it's got dummies, it's got 3 clear locks, Casey. Come on, you can't lose. A padlock, and they're clear. So you can see what's a padlock, like a door lock, some other thing. Man, look, if we have to scavenge and shift, and I'm with the group.
I understand what you're saying. But I'm telling you, there's been a couple of things they've talked about having that.
Casey, we come across
this. May have one.
We come across this mansion
because he'll be ordering like 700 things, and he'll be like,
"Go ahead, I'm listening." Hold on.
He's got a whole stack of stuff over there, and it's all fallen, and that's how Huckleberry's office looks. And he'll be like, "I'll be like, why is FedEx here again? Why is what's UPS here?" He's like, "I got it." I'm like, "What did you order?" He's like, "I don't remember." I'm like, "You ordered too much because you don't even know."
Yeah, that's how it works. We're spoiled.
What's the model number, Josh?
Man, y'all tripping.
You need to put that thing right now. You got a storefront?
Live print. It's the live print LIEPR liar LIERPIT store on Amazon. It's like, it's $39. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, like, Casey, if I'm with a group,
why you need it? I do.
We go to the mansion and we know there's like a big gun safe, and it's like, it's not the fancy one. It's kind of like the basic one. I could be like, hey guys, give me a couple minutes. Let me see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to cover all my bases.
You have your little stethoscope on?
I got one.
You know what he said?
See, this is how it happens.
And see, y'all, no. Let's get to the root of it, Josh. You started this one. We're just building off these branches from these other guys.
This is how it happens. I'm already on it. I'm like, lockpick.
Yeah, that's right.
Really? Casey, oh yeah, no, there it is too. Oh! What? I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
I'm not
gonna do it. This will be our last dance because you said all the trigger words today. I was like, strike on KC.
I'm sorry, Casey.
See, look, but he's gonna hear it when I start blowing up that phone. I'm like, okay, you better answer everything I send.
I'm sorry. Streamlight. Yeah. That's another thing too. The ammo. The freedom seeds.
See,
so my home, yeah, my home. I didn't get the Wildcat yet.
Oh, no, you're going to get Huckleberry going in a minute on that.
Man, I really want the Wildcat. You know what I'm saying? It looks awesome, but I ain't gonna lie to you. For what I need it for, look, realistic prepping, because that's where we're at. I might have to get the Rossi. The Rossi's like one.
What did Puck say? Oh, go ahead. I know he's gonna say something too. He's like
the Rossi's like 130.
That's what he was telling you. He said, just get the Rossi, go ahead and get it. You remember?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Wildcat, because you were talking about it.
Yeah, the Wildcat looks cool, but
I know. That's what he was talking about. What he was talking about.
Yeah, realistically, I might have to just go with that one and call it a day.
See what? There's your finalization.
But the Wildcat looks so much better. The Wildcat looks awesome.
Like if you don't get it at all.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm just thinking about the squirrels and the rabbits and that type of thing.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't want to
Look, he gets out. There's gonna be so much. There's gonna be so much more. He's gonna be ordering. All of y'all, and don't be in my inbox. Hold on, let me throw his email down here.
Hey, but there's coming a time where we won't be able to get this stuff. Seriously.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't. Do you roll the dice? Do you get it now and prep it out, or do you wait till you can't get it? What good is a Rossi gonna do when you can't get the 22 LR? I don't know.
Hey, Constitutional Carpenter, how are you? Let's see. Let's see what the tribe got to say. Tribe has spoken.
I fix it.
No.
Man, see.
Y'all write it down. Look, everybody's gonna be like, man, Casey, I never spent so much money in my life after your Saturday live, man. It's not my fault. It's these fellas.
Bro, what is this? It's got everything in it.
I'm gonna write it down. You know what? I don't have to write it down because I know Huckleberry's in there, and he's like, I'm on it. I already ordered it as soon as he dropped it.
The travel bidet. No, I don't have that one. The travel bidet. Wait, was that in the cart?
Oh, hold on.
Hey,
I don't.
That Fix-It has everything.
Sorry.
I can't.
Hey, fellas, Pop B, all you.
That's somewhere to go. Yeah, that's above my pay grade.
For real. Any of y'all can answer that for AR Low. Help me out.
A Rossi and a flashlight. You just got to be quick.
Better get one of them headlamp things. Put it on.
Yeah. Flash it on. Boom, boom, and then flash it back on. In the clutch.
Hey, Tanya, how are you? If I've missed you, if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. You know, we get over here, we get squirrel on stuff.
Man,
what is this? Poppy's talking to you.
I'm already Googling it. The jet boil.
Oh. Oh man.
I got one of those. Yeah, I got one.
Listen, y'all see? I see y'all messing with me right now. I'm over here hosting and being nice. This is what y'all do.
Huckleberry, get it while you can, bro.
Why she's in here and she can't stop you. No, I am like, get the stuff that we need. But there are some things he's like, but this is on sale. And I'm like, but you have that one. Pew pew.
Really?
But I don't have it in this color. I'm like, sit down. Don't make no one in this color.
Hey, Huckleberry. Huckleberry. Really?
You're doing too much with that.
Casey.
Yeah, he gotta have it in different colors. Like
he needs this.
His outfits with his pews.
Casey, he needs this.
Stop it.
It serves a purpose. That's a good set of man. Look, Poppy is just going and going and going.
Poppy, get it. You go back to AMIA. What are you talking about?
Bolt cutters.
No, I do. Yeah, you got to get those. Hey, Steve. Perry, how are you?
I actually don't.
Yeah, I'm live today, but I'm live tomorrow on my Sunday thing also.
Bolt cutters. I'm thinking of
CT1. Exactly. But look, me and Huckleberry say that all the time about different scenarios. Even in public, we'll like, did you see that? Or if anything goes on? Oh, Carson. See, I'm always behind the chat. ATM thermal is pretty affordable. What's pretty affordable?
Nah, there ain't no thermals that's affordable unless it's Call of Duty, the video game.
Because see, Huckleberry's over there in his office on his computer unattended. Y'all over here throwing all that down.
No, seriously, like I'm about to order these bolt cutters, but I want to get the color that matches my bug out bag, so I can like just put them on the back. Yeah. Hey, Casey, look. So bolt cutters, 15, 26, 37 Amazon, 40. What are we gonna do when bolt cutters seriously are like? It's like 250.
But I don't think you need the same piece in 3 colors. That's all I'm saying.
You need one for your bag just in case you get detached from the group. I need one in my bag in case I get detached. Myself,
but I don't need it in different colors. You can only. Come on now.
I hear.
I'm just saying.
800-ish.
Out.
Night vision.
Hey, Soul Kitchen, how are you?
ATN. No, I'm writing that down because 800.
Look.
I feel like shopping.
I feel like that.
Casey, tell him. Okay, so all the links to everything we've been talking about will be in the description box below. Please click on the link. It does support and help the channel. I appreciate you guys. You got to be an Amazon affiliate.
I know I don't have a marketplace set up. That's why I asked you. I said, you got a marketplace set up. Put it in there.
Okay. All right. Do you play Xbox? Sandy S, PS5.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Sharon. Yes, I'm still, I think a couple of people had asked if this was taking the place of my Sunday chat tomorrow. No. We up here just chopping this up. And obviously spending money. That's what this today's about. That's what Saturday's about. Just go ahead and spend all your money.
NDZs.
What?
ATNs. Night vision.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
3K. No, I can't do that. Night vision. Look, legit.
Pop B's got it like that? That's why I'm driving that Tesla and MIA. I see.
Nah, Pop B's doing things. Look, seriously though. But night vision, yeah, that's
I've never seen any of those thermals that are, I don't know.
I just can't afford them. But during shift, can you imagine? Look, legit.
Maybe if you had them though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At night, like you're free to roam. Because,
I know. No, in all seriousness, Huckleberry and I've talked about that because when you do live out and you're in the woods and you're deep in the woods and everything, they're going to see you. If somebody's coming up, they're going to see you way before you can see them when you have that.
Yeah.
Day or night, but at night, yeah. Somebody asked if you played Xbox. I can't remember. Sandy S.
PS5. I'm slow. Xbox for smart people.
Y'all don't let him tell you.
Hey man, hey, Hollison thermals.
He does say this to me, and when he tries to justify it,
stuff is getting real enough. Seriously, it's to where like that's a big ticket item, and I have to really weigh it because it's like, am I really going to use it? Is it just going to collect dust? But things are getting so real right now as to where I am to the point as to where I'll really start really thinking about purchasing items like that because that's day and night, man. Yeah,
I know. But that usually things are they'll say they'll come at night because you're more vulnerable. Y'all, what Pop B said.
Yeah. Urgency. Sense of urgency, y'all. We're in it.
We're talking about credit, putting stuff on credit.
Okay.
I do not support his choice of doing credit. Huh?
If you need it, you need it.
I'm trying to make sure I go through here. If you got anything else, throw it up. It's been a
man. Pop B never said weeks, months, or years.
He's trying to avoid it, but he does that. I called you out. He was like, "Oh, I just changed the subject like that." Turned you on. He won't put his. Come on, Pop B. What is it?
All right, rip him on it.
Weeks, months, by election, by just a couple weeks before the holidays, before winter.
I'm on it. Yeah, I'm really on a night vision.
So night vision cheaper than
Christmas present. I can probably get her to chip in half on it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Shh. Huckleberry can hear you. I
can probably get her to chip in half on it.
I'm done with you today.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too. I'm gonna text something I can say on the live.
The wheels are really turning right now. This could really possibly happen. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What did he say? He said, what am I waiting for? Then I said the slow bowl. No, he playing like that. He knows what's up.
Man, the whole Middle Eastern thing. I All right, Poppy, those carriers, when will they be leaving? I know I don't think those carriers will ever be able to leave the Middle East. And that's the second front for me. The first front is UK and Russia. It would be like both of ours.
Look.
Huckleberry shipping. No, bro. Can't work like that. I'd be like, hey, I think I need those. We're talking about the thermals? What are we talking about? The rock? What are we talking? I'd be like, hey, bro, I think I might need those thermals.
He'd be like, the communication, my signal's bad. I'll call you later.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. Casey said she sent you that.
Yeah. Urgency, man.
For real,
I'm really feeling it. Yeah.
I think, and if you're ahead and nothing happens, like we say all along.
Yeah. Joint custody.
Miss Sharon over here talking about you and y'all having joint custody.
Yeah. I might need them more than you, bro.
Wow. Wait a minute. We're surrounded by woods, man. You got lights up everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to contend with gangs. I'm gonna have to contend with cartel. They're around here. I'm gonna have to deal with. I woke up the other morning going to work. Hopped in my car, and we got like this. I don't know. It's like a water spillway between the houses. Me and a neighbor. And I wake up, and this one dude is just walking up from behind my house. I've seen him before. Oh, no, he's like homeless or something. You know what I'm saying? He's like kicking a ball. It's like seven something.
That's how you get yourself hurt. Don't walk.
Oh yeah, no. And I told him. So I watched him for a minute, and he's just like he's kicking the ball. He's got mud on his shoes, and I'm like, is he sleeping in the woods behind the house or what? But I hop out, and I'm like, hey, bro, I already told you one time, don't come behind this house. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, seriously, look, we've got cameras, the dogs. This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. You know, he's like, oh, and then he just slowly walks down the street, and he's like, I think there's something mental going on. But
yeah, but can you imagine all those, and the ones that are on drugs and everything in the streets when everything goes off and they don't, man, we've talked about that before too. Okay, Poppy's talking to you.
We're okay. Yeah. That's good words. Posturing.
Yeah.
It is. And I didn't understand how huge it is, but it's a huge thing for all nations.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. It's popping. Hey, Pop, not to ask Poppy all the questions, but he's military. Hey, so the fact that we've shot down cruise missiles, not rockets, cruise missiles and drones, are we effectively involved? Because I think that we are. I don't know. We've taken sides amongst all the other the enemies to Israel in that region. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Casey, I'm gonna get off this live and I'm gonna play some Spider-Man.
Is that what you're gonna play? Or are you over there ordering some more stuff? You're gonna be like,
Huckleberry,
look, right here. I just found a deal going to get right now.
Where's my lockpick?
Yeah, how you been you check it? He's checking for it.
Hey, don't play like y'all don't do this when you waiting for something from Amazon. Don't play like y'all don't check it 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Like 10 times in the last hour.
Don't play like y'all don't do that.
Okay, let me see what Poppy's got to say. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I think that's what we talked about. That they're not going to call it that or admit it until they're forced to.
It's here.
It's here?
Yeah.
It's at your house?
It's here.
He's gonna hang up. You're gonna see him running. He's gonna turn the camera off.
I see a picture at the front door. Yeah.
No. And that's how the live ended. Thanks for coming, guys.
Red Dawn.
I appreciate all you guys. Truly awesome people in here as usual. I always have the best chat. I appreciate all of you. And y'all loving on each other, helping each other out. That's what it's about, truly.
Yes.
And Josh, thank you as always.
No, man. Casey, we're in it. We're in the mix.
I agree.
Luke.
Yeah. See, there's TT1. I agree.
Yes.
Unbox it. He's going to do him an unboxing video.
I can't ever get my camera right. Yeah. Maybe I will do one. Yeah, I will do one.
You should.
I will.
You should do it and put the link. Do your Amazon thing on there. Can you do that?
I don't have an Amazon.
Look, that thing's gonna blow up. They're gonna all look. By the time this is over, they're all gonna be out of stock. And I'll be like, man, you should have had a storefront.
That is a viable skill. That is legitimate, viable skill, though.
I agree.
Be like,
I do agree with that.
Yeah, I'm a lot.
I'm going through all these. Do it, Josh.
I will, Miss Sharon.
Sharon said she has spoken. All right, guys, y'all do the things. Take care of yourself. I'll see y'all up here tomorrow. 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. Sunday chat, which is more laid back than what this is, and we're just in here just.
Wait, what do you mean? Is like, what are you saying? Like this is an issue. She's like, it's more laid back.
No, I mean like Sunday. I'm just like, what do y'all want to talk about?
All right, I got you. You know, I'm just messing. Yeah,
I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, it's good seeing everybody.
I appreciate you as always, Josh. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe. God bless y'all.
Yeah. Peace out.
We're out.